Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of you new here, hi, my name is Donna. Welcome. I'm hoping that you're coming from Lisa's channel, and if you're not coming from Lisa's channel, that's okay too. I love having you here. Welcome to my channel. For those of you not new, thank you so much for continuing to come back, support my channel. I appreciate you all so very much. You know I do. Today I am super excited to bring to you a collab video, and it is a palette bingo. You guys, I have enjoyed doing palette bingos so much lately that my friend Lisa who I have collabed with many times, and I decided to do a palette bingo, and we are utilizing the BH Cosmetics Zodiac palette. So for those of you who know my channel, you should know because I've talked about this before. I didn't have this palette in my collection for the longest time, and the only person that really drove it home for me was Lisa. So I thought it super fitting when she said, I said, let's do a palette bingo. She said, sure. I said, what palette do we use? She said, let's use the Zodiac palette. You guys, this is the perfect palette for me and Lisa to do a palette bingo with. Besides the electric, this palette is like one palette that I know that Lisa and I have in common, and this one is largely in part because of Lisa. If she had not raved about this palette over and over again for probably the last 2 years, I would never have purchased this. And I did bring it into my collection about 6 months ago or so, and I love this palette. This is a beautiful palette. I think I lucked out with the color story. I can't wait to see the color story that Lisa gets and what she gets put together. But with that being said, Lisa is an amazing creator here on YouTube. She is one of my oldest friends here on YouTube. I have one other friend that I consider myself super close to that is older than her and my friendship here on this platform. We have done so many collabs together. I will have them linked down in the description box because we did create a playlist because we have done so many collabs together. We created a playlist that just holds mine and her collabs to be able to link into these videos. She is such a presence on Instagram as well as on YouTube. She does a lot of project pans. As a matter of fact, that is something that she does really consistently with her friend, bestie YouTube friend Courtney K, and I have done a collab with Courtney and her as well. She is just an incredible project panner. She also posts on Instagram her daily eye looks, which I think is so smart. She is such a force to be reckoned with as far as the Instagram posting goes. I really need to take a page out of her book and start posting to Instagram more often than I do, because I just don't. She has an incredible following over there, and she has an incredible following here too. I think that all of her YouTube subscribers are really into her channel, just like my little family here. I would love for each one of you to go over and check out her video, if for no other reason but to tell her hi, tell her I sent you, and give her some love. Her and my channels are pretty compensatory to each other as far as subscribers and YouTube family goes, so I would consider her one of my nearest dearest friends, and I haven't even met her. So please go check out Lisa. Please tell her I said hi. Hey girl, hey. What's up? Please give her some love. I would love for you guys to do that. And if you're interested in finding out how I got this look and how these colors were chosen in this palette bingo, I'm watching another palette bingo coming right at you in just a few seconds. So again, starting with Capricorn and going clockwise, and then dropping down and going clockwise, and then dropping in. So let's do our little dude here. So here's the number generator. I'm going to pick 5 shades. I think Lisa is probably going to do 4. I think that's what she typically does, is 4. So I'm going to pick 5 shades. We've got number 24. So again, starting at Capricorn.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24.
Here is this guy here. Number 5 is our next one. Yeah, it's kind of turning out to be a neutral eye look, y'all. Next one. Number 20. 20 is this one here. Next one is 17. So 17 is going to be this one here, which is a gray or like a charcoal shade. And last one is number 24, which we already have. Last one is number 4. I think the little random generator gods were super nice to me today. These are the shades that I have. The only one that's kind of that standout wonky shade is the purple, but I definitely think I can make it work. It's going to be a very neutral eye, y'all. We will see. Okay, I'm going to gather my stuff. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm going to zoom you guys in. I am going to use the Urban Decay Primer Potion, and this is in the original. I hate this little doe foot that comes with it, so I normally just squeeze some out onto my fingertip. I've decided that I'm not a huge fan of these. This was the only eyeshadow primer that I ever used to use. I loved it. But since I'm actually using the MAC paint pot, like, I've decided that I really like how a paint pot or a stick prime. Back in the day, Kat Von D had a eyeshadow primer stick, and I love that thing. So I think I've got a backup of it. Urban Decay Primer Potion is a wonderful primer. I should do a full face of Urban Decay. So this is our color story. That is what we're going with. You know what I'm going to do, and this is probably going to seem odd, but I am going to put this purple actually all up in the upper portions of my crease, because that'll be the shade that shows probably the least. That's some really bright lavender. I have so many videos to record today, so I hope this turns out okay. I am just going back over it with a blending brush, because I find that if you do that, it really helps to meld the color with your skin, but it also helps disperse the color a little bit differently. Oh, purple. I'm hoping it becomes more of a, I don't know, you know, like not so big of a color. So I'm gonna go into that brown matte now, and we are just going to start buffing that in to the outer corner and kind of like bringing it up through the crease. And we're doing this slowly in a way that is going to be impactful, but it's also going to take up a lot of that purple, which is kind of the desired effect. I mean, you can still see it. I forgot to tell you guys too that I will be fast forwarding through a lot of this. Most of this is just about what you can do with an eye look, for an eye look, with colors that you don't choose. So I don't know, I kind of think that looks really good as a starting point. So let's see if we can do it with this eye now. This eye is my wonky eye. I tend to screw up on this eye more often than not. I don't know why. Is it because it's the opposite hand or the opposite eye of the one that I use? I also think that it's shaped differently, and I can't for the life of me figure out how to make it look the same. Do you see how this brown along that purple edge is kind of turning almost red? That's weird, but I think it's really cool. It's going to help with the color scheme that I've got going on in this eye look for sure. So now I'm going to take this purple and I'm going to put that back in there just a little bit. I don't have any other color on the brush. Go back into that brown. Ooh, I kind of dig this. I think this looks really good. This is what I love about palette bingos, because this isn't a color combination I would ever put in, but I really love how this is looking. I am going to take more of that brown and just kind of pat it in to the lid just a little bit. I want the color that goes onto the lid to kind of overlap this. So I need, in order to marry it successfully, I need it to be on the lid as well. I think this is going to be a beautiful but super simple eye look. The next color I'm going to go with is Libra, and it is this shade here. I am just going to pop that onto my finger, actually, which I don't like. You all know that. And I am going to place it on my lid. Lots of fallout with this palette. And I do think I said that in the palette roulette. There is a ton of fallout with this palette, but that's okay. It's not a deal breaker for me. It never has been. It never will be. I will wipe it off in a minute. Okay, so I'm actually going to grab this brush here. It is a really firm packer brush, and I'm going to take that Libra shade. I'm going to spray it, and then I am going to just fine tune this red. How do we feel about this? This is kind of like a burgundy purple. Burgundy? I don't know. I really kind of love it though. Yeah, I like that. I dig it. I dig it a lot. I still have glitter all over my face from doing an eye look earlier this week. It was the look I was wearing in my palette roulette video. There's just glitter everywhere. Okay, I'm just taking that brush that I put the purple on with, and I am really going over the top of that purple and everything else and just kind of buffing it all in. And then I'm going back in with the one I put the brown in with, and just kind of, again, doing the same thing ever so lightly. All the color likes to stick right there on my eye looks. I don't know what it is about this eye, but right here, maybe I have a scar there that I don't know about. So now, I have two more colors to use. I think I'm going to use this one in my inner corner of my brow bone. So I'm going to use this black charcoal-y one now. And what I'm going to do is take a little pencil brush and I'm going to just dip into it. And I'm just going to pack that into this outer corner a little bit just to deepen up. I'm going to bring it down onto the lower lash line. It doesn't look like a whole lot of that brown is left, so I am going to tap into the brown a little bit, really dust it off, and then just kind of pat this brown all around that charcoal and then blend. Alright, I'm going to use this brush here, which is actually a lip brush by Real Techniques. I'm going to dip into Virgo. And I am going to place that into my brow bone. And then the inner corner. I am going to take this eyeliner brush and I'm going to go into that brown and just kind of pull it along the lower lash line. Perfect. Alright, then I'm going to take a little Morphe M506, one of my favorite blending brushes. And I'm going to go into that lavender, tap it off real good, and then just kind of buff it down here. You know what I want to do? Bring that Virgo shade a little bit up onto the lid. So, I've used all these colors. All these colors are used. I'm going to go off camera. I'm going to do the rest of my face. I will be right back. All right. Hello, I am back. And this is my final look for my palette bingo. I am going to get close to you, show you, and then we'll talk about what else I put on my face. I had an amazing time doing this today, but let's talk really quickly about the rest of the stuff that is on my face. I did wear this as my foundation today. This is the Makeup Forever HD Ultra HD foundation. This is a product that I pulled for my sample series this week. This is in the shade Y245. I do feel like this is an amazing match for me. This is the second time I have worn this foundation since putting it in my samples, and I really kind of love it. Actually, I might pick up a full-size version of this, spoiler, for the sample series video that you will see this Sunday. On as a primer, I did lay down my Laura Geller primer, but I found it. I am using this primer. It is the Laura Geller Spackle Primer in Ethereal. You guys can see this is almost done. It will probably go into my project pan for 2021 just because it's almost done. I know I can use it up, and it is the last of my Laura Geller primers, and you guys know, if you know me, that this is one of my holy grail primers. As a contour, I am wearing this. It is the ABH Little Contour Stick in Mink. This is what it looks like, and it is almost gone as well. This also came to me through my sample series. I love it. This is my bronzer today. It is the Ofra Versatile Matte Bronzer, and this is my blush today. I did use this shade over here on the end in Toasted. This is the Alamar Causemetics Colorette Blush Trio, and this came to us in a boxy charm at some point. I am wearing this palette here as my blush, and I forgot how amazing Ofra blushes are, so you guys can see my cheeks look very, very highlighted. I am wearing this shade here, which is Blissful. I also have this in a full size. The only one I don't have in a full size is this one, and that is why I keep this, because I love that Pillow Talk shade, but it's the only one I don't have in a full size version. So that is what is on my face as far as base goes. And then I also am wearing the Morphe eyebrow pencil in my brows. They do need serviced for sure, so that's about the time that I start wearing brow pencils in my brow. I didn't put any gel in them today. These are the two items on my lips. I prefer using a pencil, honestly, on my lips as an all-over lipstick look. This is the Lippie pencil by Colourpop from the Bretman Rock series. This one is called Dukes. It is the darker shade. It is what is on the outer portions of my lip area, and then I did put this Buxom one on the internal parts. It is in Dolly Danger. I love these lip pencils. These are my favorite. They're nice and big and bulky and super easy to use for filling in your lips. As mascaras, I do have 4 different products on my lashes. I am first using the CoverGirl Lash Blast Amplified Primer. I love this lash primer. Oh my gosh. I love this lash primer. It is amazing. I am wearing the Thrive Causemetics on my lower lashes. This is a tubing mascara. I only wear tubing mascaras on my lower lash line just because I don't want my mascara to ruin my eye look or transfer or get anywhere. And then these are the two mascaras that I'm wearing on my upper lashes. I do have the Buxom Lash Mascara. That's all it's called. And then I have the Benefit Roller Lash that is also part of my sample series this week, I do believe. So you'll see my thoughts on this in an upcoming video. And then my liquid eyeliner on the top is this guy here. It is my KVD tattoo liner. I love this liner. I can't say that it's my favorite, but I do love this liner. So that is what is all on my face, you guys. I just want to thank Lisa for being a part of my channel through my Vlogmas this year. I do collab with Lisa a lot. So there's actually a playlist that she and I created that are our collabs together. So I'm going to link that down in my description box if I can. Lisa is a phenomenal creator here. She does a lot on Instagram as well. I could learn from her because she does a whole lot more on Instagram to really get out there and talk to people about her channel through her Instagram platform as well. I am not really good at making sure that I am staying on the Instagram as much as I am on the YouTube. I really need to get better at that so I could learn from her in that area. She does a lot of like project pans. She does a lot of reviews. She has some really great creative content out there, and I really just hope that you guys will go over and also watch her video, give her a big shout out, tell her I said hi, potentially subscribe to her channel too if you're not already. I would love for you guys to do that. I can't wait to see Lisa's look. I can't wait to see the colors that she got chosen. I think I did. I lucked out. Really, palette bingo is a crapshoot. Sometimes you get the worst colors on the planet to have to work with together, like no color theory whatsoever in those. I think I lucked out. I think I got a good color scheme. I think it matched my shirt, which was like kismet. It was kismet that these be the shadows that I got today. So I can't say that I'm mad at having pulled these shadows out of the random.org hat this week. Thank you so much for coming and watching my palette bingo, my collab with Lisa. I appreciate all of you for being here. I hope that you enjoyed this video enough that you're considering giving it a big thumbs up. It really does help our channels out here. It really tells YouTube that, you know, there are people watching our videos, liking our videos, and maybe gives them some inclination to push that video out to the rest of the platform. People that haven't seen our videos yet, maybe, and helps our channels grow. And you know, it's totally free to do, so I can't imagine why you wouldn't want to do it unless you truly hated this video. And if you did, please tell me. Please give me some feedback. I also hope that you liked it, or me, enough that you're considering subscribing to my channel before you go. I would love to have you along for this crazy midlife crisis of mine. I would love to have you become part of my lovely YouTube family here, and I would love to see you guys down in the comment section. Even if you don't subscribe, please leave me some comments down in that comment section. I do love to talk to you guys down there. Subscribing is also totally free to do, and I really hope that you would want to do it. I really hope that you'd want to see more of me. If you do want to see more of me, please do hit that subscribe button, but also please hit the notification bell. It will notify you every single time I upload a video. All through December, every year for the last 2 years, this being year 2, I have put up a video every single day, but on the norm, I upload content 3 to 4 times a week. I would hate for you to subscribe and then never see me in your feed. So please do hit that notification bell. It will notify you every single time I upload a video. Thank you guys again for coming to watch my video. I hope that you and yours are safe. I hope that you guys are well. I hope that you're wearing your mask when you're out there in public so that you're keeping yourself safe, if for no other reason. And I hope that you are loving each other, but loving each other from afar. And until next time, guys, bye.